Hear that?
Yep.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. Oh my god. So even on our vacation, Manny, you have me working. That's why I decided to use this intro. This is our vacation. This is you dragging me back in, throwing me back in because you
No, no,
need to
no,
talk
no,
about
no,
this dynamite.
no, 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 no. To be fair, you two started it. You two decided to go live on Tuesday with your special late night podcast. I was like, how dare they?
What?
How dare they do a show without me? And I just find out just merely through text. Like, oh, Mark, are we doing this? Da, da, da. Not even included.
Yeah, we didn't know if you would want to do late night with Eric and Marcus or whatever the hell the show would be called. Well, anyway, here we go. Welcome to whatever the show's called, the Untitled Manny and Marcus show.
So that says the 10th
that's
of
the wrong.
September.
That's the wrong background. Obviously, what the hell's my new one? I had a new one. Well, no new background today, guys.
Oh, just leave that. Jesus, look at the jank. It's so janky.
You got that right. It's a ripoff. It's a complete ripoff of everything we've ever done ever. Although the new background does have a bunch of stuff for references, stars, strengths.
I like the new background, but you can only really notice it if none of us are here.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got sick of that green and everything else. I was like, I'm tired of whatever this color is.
Yeah.
It's time to do something new. It's time to do something new. So we are here to talk about the most amazing episode of AEW Dynamite. So amazing that Lord Manny Hayes was like, vacation? Psh, who needs that? I want to talk about Jack Perry's ice cream truck.
Well, to be fair, like I've been largely bored because, like, obviously, it's not the summer anymore, even though it looks like it from where I'm.
You
where
look
I'm
like
sitting.
you're in amazing locations, Manny. You look like you're on the set of The Lord of the Rings. You look like you're up there with Elrond, and you guys are getting ready to say this is a gift.
You know, I can't. I do really want at this moment in time just to have a via satellite on the top up here, Manny via satellite. But yeah, it looks like that. But like largely like because like everyone's working. There's no one really in the house, and like obviously like I'm just sitting around doing nothing. So like I might as well do a show.
Yeah. Why not? Why
Yeah.
not sit around doing nothing? You may as well do the show. You know what? It's not like I made plans, Manny. I had nothing to do. I did my laundry
Exactly.
yesterday.
You
I did
had
everything.
nothing.
I
You
took
had
care of
nothing to do
everything.
either.
All I had to do was prepare for work, and I was like, fuck that. Fuck them. Let's do a show. Let's do a show. Let's do the introductions. You know how you do. You know, you can start it off.
The on location, still the all gravy Lord Manny Hayes, aka the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes. And he
Man-
is.
Before I introduce myself, Manny, I want to ask about your racially ambiguous. I bet you doesn't matter at this point now that you're in America, king of racism.
To be fair, upstate New York is very different to New York City.
Oh, so you are living a good life. You're an Englishman in New York, just like Sting said.
I mean, I'm getting made fun of by my accent by my cousins all the time.
Oh.
Much like you. Hello, mate. How's
You
it
should
going? My cousin decides to take on the Hermione voice when she talks to me.
Oh, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Yeah.
Good old fat. I'm glad Americans are Americans wherever we go. Well, anyway, I am Marcus, the grand finale. Less racially ambiguous than Manny, but I will tell you this: 1,000 here. I'm 1,000 there. I'm $1,000
So am I.
man. The man of $1,000.
So am I.
No.
I have that money in cash right now.
Well, I would say this: being the man of $1,000, I'm glad to be a man of $1,000 instead of a man of 1,000 baby oil bottles at this current moment in time. Oh, he's bringing out his 1,000. He's proving it. All right, Manny. For $100.
Okay.
That's it. The show's been derailed already. I love the smell of cocaine in the morning. All right, so we're ready to jump into this AEW Dynamite, which I am going to
Yeah,
just be transparent and say, woo, I didn't give a fuck about 90% of the show.
it was a tough watch. To be honest, it was a tough watch. We opened with a ticker match.
Right? Right off the jump, I was like, this is a ticker. It's the
But like, the other problem with this is we've been here, done that with Jericho and Orange Cassidy. That like, do we really need to do it again?
yeah. We had. I guess we're running this back for whatever reasons, and Orange Cassidy comes out with the collaboration, and the learning tree is with Jericho. They brawl to start it. I guess to hide Jericho's slow motion is because being around more people makes him seem, I guess, faster, but he's still really, really slow. Like, it looked like Orange Cassidy was running laps. It looked like the scene where Captain America was jogging right next to Falcon and just running around him and around him and around him.
No, the funny one was when you really noticed it. Do you know when Orange Cassidy dived to the outside and then Jericho looked like he was going to do it too?
Yes.
And he hit those ropes.
Hour.
I was like, he hit those ropes. I was like, that'd be like if I hit the ropes right now.
It took like an hour. Like, you know how they measured Braun Breaker speed, 23 seconds or whatever. I feel like Jericho would have just been like, we don't go that low on the meter. We don't go that low.
Like, you know when they timed the 40-yard dash?
Yeah.
And how they used to say, what was it? Al Davis used to be at the end to time it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, his 40-yard dash time may be like in the minute region at that point.
I don't think it's called a dash, Manny. I don't think it's called a dash.
The 40-yard strut.
It's like a hike. It's like a hike. That's how long it took. Like, goddamn. So this match, it wasn't the worst match ever. It wasn't. I don't really have many complaints about this. But it was something I don't think I wanted to see at all or needed at any given point. Yeah, that's the main point. I didn't think I needed this.
But then we get a tape segment of Claudio and Mox at the end of last week trying to sound like a bad man. This is what it was, and everything about it came across as this is Roxanne Perez acting bad to me.
But you know what? I leveled up Roxanne Perez. She got plus 50 EXP by just saying Drew McIntyre should be my father instead of you this week. I'm not going to call her.
Yeah. I prefer your wife.
Yes. All her shit, she was throwing daggers at Punk this week. Yeah. But when Claudio got the mic, and look, this is where we went, Manny. We went from this match that could have been ticket material to Claudio that's ticket material to Willie Uter that could be ticket material.
Willie Uter is ticket material.
Yeah. So we started Dynamite the first 20-something minutes with all things that I would have been like, skip. Right
to be honest, I think it was half an hour because right after this, Wheeler Yuta gets interviewed. But so they basically call out Wheeler Yuta, telling him to look at himself in the mirror once again and ask himself what kind of man did they ask him to be. And then Marvez somehow drunkenly finds Wheeler Yuta, who is also spaced out.
Yeah.
He's distracted and conflicted. He's left the trios title in the locker room, which shows how important that title is. He has no idea when the title defense is, but quotes Danielson and says, "You don't change who you are because the people around you are changing," and says he will kick anyone's ass if he has to defend the title. I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And so we get to this, and then I feel like I'm going to jumble all these segments kind of together. I feel like we went out of order. I don't know why I felt like that, because Claudio and the little guy, Pac, were talking about in his underwear for no reason. Nobody else in the group is in their underwear. He decided, I'm going to walk around like this.
He went to the school. He went to the school of Randy Orton, Marcus. You always got to be ready.
Yeah, had no match, just walk around. So, but they're talking
ready.
So they were talking. Yeah, they were talking about defending their trios titles at Grand Slam, or was it Collision or Grand Slam? I forget when they actually defended it. So they're going to defend it, and they need Willie Uter to be there. But I felt like we needed the segment of Private Party challenging them first. Then we get to Claudio and them, and then we get to Will Uter or something, and
No,
then we
so
get the attack of the head. I feel like we were all out of order.
the weird thing was, it somewhere got announced in the middle of all of this that the Blackpool Combat Club have done a open challenge. That's when they
Oh,
accept.
okay.
But like, I don't know where at any point because they didn't say it in the promo or anything that there was an open challenge of whoever come get us, whatever. Otherwise, if there was, we weren't paying attention to it clearly.
Yeah, yeah. I clearly missed it because I thought it wasn't an open challenge. I thought it was a set match with Private Party already. I missed that part
And,
there.
and then obviously Private Party accept this challenge, and then as we get the Mox is coming out to speak, so he's taking his time to get to the ring.
Yeah,
Marina
you know,
Shafir, Marina Shafir's
like he's about to go
jaunting
eat
her
some
way
chicken.
out there, and Claudio's there too. And then these two do a sneak attack
Yeah,
and then get handled.
they tried to handle. They tried to sneak attack Marina Shafir. She got the first of it, and I was
You know
like, "Whoa, wait a minute, guys!"
Isaiah
Not now.
Cassidy deserved everything he got.
Yeah,
And Eric said in tech there was a bad week to be a black wrestler,
it was
which is
dark
which
times.
which is true. However, I feel like Isaiah Cassidy's is just. I feel he deserved it for all the crimes he did with Matt Hardy.
Oh, those years. I feel like
Yeah,
years of work.
crimes. It's crimes. And I feel he deserved it. Not because of the color of his skin, just because he deserved it.
Yeah, maybe just because they don't deserve it just means that it's just been a bad week for black people. Like Diddy is going to jail or is in jail right now in custody, not because it's a bad week for black people, because he honestly deserves it for his crimes. For his crimes, legit. So it's the same situation. Like, it's just been a bad week for black people. Just the
You
whole
wanna
Diddy
fuck- you-
scandal. You got
Think
Private
about
Party
Diddy.
getting together. You got the New Day breaking up. EO beating Bianca. You got a black man being thrown at Braun Strowman. It's just been a rough week.
The thing about Diddy is all the reels coming out of it. I was like, where are all these people getting baby oil from?
Yeah, let's.
Don't add to this. Baby oil sales are going through the roof right now. We should invest in Johnson and Johnson.
I know. Shoot. Someone has to carry the torch of the freak off, son. I just think that, I know we side quest. On the baby oil front, the man has been under investigation, I think, since like January, right?
Yeah.
Why has he still got so much baby oil? Why don't he get rid of this shit? Get rid of some of your evidence.
Marcus,
Get rid of some of this. What are you doing?
the volume he had it in, I don't think you could even hide it. Where would you hide that stuff?
The thing is, I bet you he did have more. He probably hid about 5,000 more bottles. It was like, fuck, 1,000. No one's going to be suspicious about 1,000. I had tens of these, thousands of these. But it's ridiculous.
But then, I also got a question. Like, surely if you're Amazon or whatever, and you see a bulk order for baby oil, you're gonna read questions. Were you running over there a brothel?
Yeah. Are you opening a oil store? Were you planning on burning somebody up? What's going on? Is this where, oh, maybe he was a wrestling company, man. He had just, guys, lather up. We got a match tonight. But moving on, the Dark Order gets assaulted. Mox and the Nazi crew decides to take out Isaiah Cassidy's hand with the hammer. I was shocked he hit him with that level of violence. I went, oh!
He deserved it. He deserved it. He deserved it.
And now he can't, I don't know if it was his good hand or his waking hand, as you would say.
That was his left hand. So I'm assuming the majority of people in this world are right-handed. So I'm assuming he's safe.
Yeah. So the ass wiping hand, the waking hand, is the most important hands of a man. And he took that, bro. It's over. It's over. Moving on, we had another ticker material. Hook decided to fight some guy named something Ink, Johnny Ink or something.
JD Ink.
JD Ink. Dude was tatted up from toe to I guess eyelid all the way, and this is one of the most unimpressive squash matches I've ever seen in my life.
The worst part is he's made tattoos his identity. That's all he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a lot of tattoos. Okay, my name will be Ink. And what's my initial? JD?
Yeah. Got a boring ass name. My name's John Dempsey. What do? I get tattoos. Is that the death of your character? That's the death of my life. Right
They'd
there.
be like, "Oh, I'm MH Gardener."
I like the garden. But this is one of the most unimpressive squash matches ever. I mean, when the guy you're squashing is twice your size, and actually, and you know what? We may have shit on this man and his tattoo look, but it's a more interesting look than Hook, who's just kind of up there, just kind of existing. And I feel like he's still on the Jade Cargill training material. Or the Hook specialty of like, I'm
Yeah,
just
but
doing these matches that don't matter. I'll do some suplexes and be out.
the
Like,
other
he
one,
been in going 5 years.
Roddy was on commentary and added nothing.
No. Manny, all right. Let's play the game. You may know the answer to this, but guess that we're going to solve who is not racially ambiguous anymore in the United Kingdom. Or what are they called? The Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah.
Manny,
Okay.
yeah, who? All right. Roddy Strong.
Yeah.
What's his race? You can just.
White.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. All right. Um, what's the other fool? Mike Bennett. What's his race?
White.
Ding, 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 ding. Now, Matt Taven. What's his race?
He's very ambiguous, but I think he's sexually ambiguous, not racially ambiguous.
Well, we're not going to ask his sexuality. We're not going to put that in question. We're only asking for racially. Since you're the racially ambiguous expert, go ahead.
I'm gonna say white, but I'm assuming I'm gonna guess you're gonna surprise me with like, oh, he's Native American or some bullshit like that.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding. He is not white, Manny. In fact, he is one of them carrying cross sons of guns. He's a Puerto Rican that appears to be white. And when I looked at, and so I'm gonna find this out, and I would like to say I think this is from Jamal, who sent this video of him talking about Hispanic heritage month and what it meant to him. I thought it was gonna be a joke, but it was still serious. And so I see that video, I go, huh. And the entire time doing this match, whenever they cut to the announce table, I wanted to see, for the first time in my life, I wanted to see Matt Taven. And I go, And then yeah. And so when I deduce from this, looks like Karrion Kross.
He's one of those carrying cross like folks.
Yeah, he's one of the Karrion Kross like. So shout out to him and Bobby Lashley, who's been hiding the Hispanic heritage their whole career.
So if we move on, we go to the tag match of Serena Deeb and Mariah May versus Queen Aminata and the Magic Girl, Yuka Sakazaki, who's back.
I guess on the Japanese women's wrestling schedule, it's her turn. After that, we're going to get.
I love the Magic Girl. I love the Magic Girl. Whenever I see her cuteness.
Yeah. It's a shame that she's been gone for so long. She's one of the few Japanese girls. She's in the 3 Japanese girl rotation. It might be 4. There's Shida, there's Riho, Yuka Sakazaki, and then there's what's the Freddie Mercury one?
Emi Sakura?
Emi Sakura. She's coming up. I'm assuming she's booked for November. So there's always got to be one floating around.
Yeah, this ends in DQ as Mariah May takes her out. Takes the Magic Girl with the title. And,
why did this end in DQ? Why?
It didn't need to end in DQ, and then we learned that now because this, the Magic Girl now gets a title match.
Just show up. I win by DQ. Fluke win. I'm the #1 contender for the world title, the most prestigious women's title in your brand. It's now because she won off DQ. Thank you. But we also get a very threatening video from Mina Surakawa.
It wasn't threatening, Marcus.
It was threatening.
No, it wasn't. I mean, she was. Her
made threats, Manny.
No, her assets were threatening. She wasn't threatening. She said she hasn't heard from Mariah in months. She isn't sure if she likes what she's become, but she still misses her. And if AEW wants Mina, guess what? AEW, Mina is coming with all the shaking.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I was distracted and didn't listen to a word she said. I'm just saying. I'm just assuming it was threatening.
Yeah, Mina's
I'll be honest, I don't remember her saying anything.
She's a big distraction.
Yeah. And she brings distractions to the ring. But anyway, that was that in that meaningless segment. Like, so this has been an hour of TV, basically, so far.
Yeah.
Or more. or more, because I believe Moxley and them were the top of the hour, and I just went, "Are they trying this week? Are they trying?" And then I look and I go, "What the fuck's the main event tonight?" And then finally they decide to tell us the main event is the 6-man person tag, where I immediately went, "Oh, Manny's out, Ryan's out, Eric walked out too. They know what's gonna happen here."
Well, what we left out from the John Moxley thing was, Marcus.
Oh yes,
Commander tries to make the save. You know how embarrassing that is?
Yeah. that's like, of all the wrestlers in your backstage locker room, this was it. This is the guy. You couldn't give me a Dustin. You couldn't give me a Dustin.
The worst part, Marcus, was he wasn't even near the ropes at any point, so he's ineffective.
Yeah.
He's like when he's in the middle of the ring, it's like Aquaman on land.
The fuck you want from me? I can call the police. You guys want me to call the police? Best I can get it right now. Commander.
So Darby comes out, takes an eternity to make the save. Darby tries to hit Mox with the skateboard, but misses. Darby says he's going to run through him at Grand Slam.
Don't miss the dance. They danced a little bit in the ring. Like he walked in the ring, and he was like, and I was like, why are we dancing?
Darby says he's gonna run through him at Grand Slam, and then he's gonna go to Wrestle Dream and be the next AEW World Champion. So that happened. We had a great video package for Nigel McGuinness, who's seeking redemption, but then we get a video package for Jack Perry and Hangman, which not so much.
Yeah, I want to give Nigel a strike, and it's not Nigel. It's not Nigel. It's not even the people that put together the piece. It was a nice piece.
Yeah.
Whoever is in charge of the production and audio, again, with you again. Now it looks like I'm talking to you in a bathtub as you stretch out like this.
Well, my laptop's getting very hot sitting in the sun, Marcus.
Oh. So I won't burn you with too much of this then. Ready with Friday late. But I don't understand how they keep having these audio problems with like Nigel and in the back. Private Party got cut off, and it was just like a lot of audio. And I'm like, how does this happen week in and week out? It's ridiculous.
What else happened? Ricochet takes on the Beast Mortos.
Yes.
If you read Marcus's description, it very much says, "Why are we doing this?" However, shout out to the Beast Mortos for taking Ricochet to the limit.
I didn't know anybody read the descriptions, and shout out to you, Manny, for reading it, because I just let it up. And if you even look at the title, I just randomly put the Beast Mortos in there. Because I told you I had nothing to go off on this Dynamite. I was not thrilled with this. I do not think, as much as I love my favorite wrestler, the Beast Mortos.
He's your favorite wrestler?
He's my favorite wrestler because he has the audacity to do this gimmick in the year 2024.
To be fair, there was a British guy on NXT UK. There was a guy doing the same thing.
Oh,
you remember he was like the Monster or the Beast or something like bullshit.
I don't know. There was Black Taurus, who was in New Japan.
There was a British guy doing it. I remember that, but it wasn't a good gimmick.
No, it never works out for these guys. But respect. And Eric's review of the Beast Mortos is, oh shit, he's fat. I didn't realize he was fat. And then to the point where Eric's like going, you know what, he can move. And you know what, I'm more impressed by the end of this match with the Beast Mortos than I was Ricochet. And I believe that's true with most people.
Yeah, and then we go to the back where Ricochet is about to be interviewed, which, oh no, microphone time.
A new challenger is approached.
But then we'll off immediately, but I was like, we've been saved, people. We have been saved.
And then he cuts I want to say it's very similar, but it's not the same, but it's very similar to the Jey Uso promo of Braun Breaker, where he's basically talking about you're young and still a rookie and all that, kind of like that, all right, kid. But Jay does it so much better, and Ricochet was just like, well, I've been earning my strike, and I'm doing this, and you're going to be seeing me around, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, do you know why it doesn't work for Ricochet?
Worse.
Do you know why it doesn't work for Ricochet? Because Ricochet's been doing the same shit ever since he was in Ring of Honor, New Japan. He did it in WWE. He's not done anything different. Yeah, he's not done anything different. At least with like Jey Uso, when he does it, it makes sense. Like Jey Uso's been doing tag team shit. He's been winning championships as a tag team. He's not done anything in singles. But like when he goes to Braun Breaker and goes, "I've been doing this for 14 years, winning championships on the main roster, kid." It
Yeah.
works because there's facts behind it.
Yeah, like there's lineage and the
Yeah.
bloodline stories and all the fighting Roman and pushing him to the limit, fighting main event wrestlers and pushing to the limit, and being like the longest reigning tag champion. It all works, and then you go Ricochet, this job guy who's been around for years.
Ricochet's got nothing to prove to back it. Like, oh, what, a North American title? That's the NXT. That's the NXT mid card title, which is a development brand, and then you
Yeah.
won the US title, I'm assuming, or the Intercontinental
I think
title
he
at
was
one
Intercontinental.
point, and you were the Speed Champion. You have achieved nothing, Ricochet. You
I
have
think he had
done
a tag
nothing.
title. I think he had a tag title too.
Maybe.
But nothing he's done has been memorable in WWE that you went, oh, this guy's a fucking beast. And it's been many years, and last time I saw it, it's just nothing's working. It's just I feel like he's getting Mercedes Moné, where it's just like, this is it. There ain't no
You
money
believe
here.
Mercedes
Telling
Moné
you
serves the purpose. She's a champion.
Yeah,
Serving nothing.
yeah. He's not beating Ospreay at the
He
week,
might.
the 5-year anniversary. I don't think so. Ospreay's not taking that loss.
He
He's
might,
taking-
and then
he's
Ospreay
done
might
too many
move on to the
charity
World
matches.
Heavyweight title. Ospreay might move on to the World Heavyweight title.
Which he needs to, but I would rather someone new go after that title. Maybe, they are teasing to Takeshka in the main event, breaking up and stuff with him. That just all seems like it works. It'd be better. It'd be the better look.
Yeah, and then Hangman Adam Page gets out there. He's giving warning to anyone that supports Swerve that's coming, and he also spreads warning that he's coming for anyone from the announce desk. Tony tries to blame Jeff Jarrett for this. Get out of here, Tony! And then Jeff Jarrett makes a save, and these two set to brawl. Security prevent the buckshot lariat, leading to a pull apart. Jeff states he's going to kick Adam Page's ass.
Yeah. I want to give Dynamite as a show as a whole a giant strike for this. It's nothing. It's not that it was anything wrong with the segment. It's that it's 2024. Jeff Jarrett is pushing, is scary, threatening. Excuse me. Your new up and coming version of Hangman Page or whatever, reinvented Hangman Page. He's threatening them. And I just don't think we need that in 2024. And for Jeff Jarrett, for me personally, I felt Jeff did a good job this week. Should not be the focus. Should not be something I take away with. Jeff Jarrett and the Beast Mortos were my highlights of the show.
Yeah, and Marcus, do you know what? I give credit to Jeff Jarrett. He's more limber than most men in his age range. Look at him in comparison to Jericho.
That's true. You got a point. That's true.
So I'm not giving a strike where I could have easily doubled down on your strike, but I'm not going to.
It's double J, man, and you got to give it double strikes. Come on.
You can give a double try. I'm not giving him. He's doing his best. JEFF
Double R-E, double T.
Double T.
That's it.
Then we get to the main event, which is the Elite versus Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, and Takeshka.
I'm just going to go like this. A lot of athleticism, a lot of strong wrestling and stuff. Nothing really matters at the end of the day. We end before the overrun, but yet there's still a kerfuffle, some rumblings between Takeshka and Ospreay. Nothing really amounts to anything, but we went to the overrun with this. I was like,
it was so
overrun money.
It was so pointless. And then that was Dynamite, really, in a nutshell.
Yeah, it was a C- show at best. I don't feel like they did anything to promote Grand Slam. Like the main match on Grand Slam is Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness, but they alluded to Bryan. Yeah, I'm about to go. Bryan Danielson may not make it. Neither one of them were on the show, so maybe I may not make it either. Not tuned in. Because that's the only thing really they're trying to sell me on Grand Slam. I guess Darby and Moxley in a regular wrestling match. But somehow Darby's going to try to kill himself. And Moxley's going to try to kill him. Blood's going to be shed. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, this was an all right show. The biggest news story coming out of AEW is their TV deal, and whether it's true or not,
Alleged, yeah.
no one really believes what's being said out there. But apparently, the deal is what was it, 5 years with an option year? Maybe no, 4 years with an option year,
4 years with an
which would
option, 170 million.
170 million. Which also it other depending on where you read this, it's also $1 billion deal, but.
Oh, how's it?
It's depending where you read this information. Some
Oh,
people are
okay.
saying 1.7, others are saying 1 billion.
I can't do it, man. I know we got money out there to throw around out the NBA is going. Me and Water Discovery because it's apparently our money because I said we, but I can't pay them $1 billion when the Big Bang Theory does just as good. Just say
But
it's just
then
put the Big Bang Theory right there. We do just as good.
the other news story is that Rampage, not that anyone really cared, may be getting cancelled
Oh no,
because
my
uh,
favorite show.
because AEW Shockwave, a new show, is going to FS1, which is the rumor.
Yeah. So these are all rumors and speculations. I don't think they need a technically another show. I don't understand why they just won't make that show quote unquote Ring of Honor. It's the same shit. It's the same brand. You get the same
Mm.
wrestlers. Make it that, and then I would probably be more inclined to want to tune in to see what's going on the Ring of Honor instead of that being behind whatever paywall is still behind or whatever. Instead of this other random new show called Shockwave or Rampage 2 or Collision, because their secondary shows suck. Let's be honest. Collision sucks. Rampage sucks. Collision will give you
At
the
least they
best indie
reference
wrestling
stuff to
show of the
Collision.
weekend.
At
Yeah,
least they reference stuff to Collision that's happening. They don't reference anything that happens on Rampage. So it makes no sense to watch Rampage. You can occasionally watch Collision, but like
yeah,
outside of when CM Punk debuted on Rampage, nothing has ever mattered on Rampage.
yeah. Yeah, at least Collision, you get the Beast Mortos weekly. No, that really pissed me off. The Beast Mortos just lost to Ricochet. In the next segment, they already announced he's a part of this epic 10-man tag on Collision. I'm going like, man, can the man heal his wounds first?
Nah, he's a beast, Marcus. Beasts are always ready to go.
Just taking bookings. Just taking bookings before he knows what happens next. What if he want to beat Ricochet? I'm not doing that 10-man tag. I'm going to
Mar-
Osprey next.
Marcus, if I told you the man underneath the mask was our favorite wrestler, Ishii, you'd fully believe he'd be ready to go for a 10-man tag.
There's part of me that believes Ishii is in this 10-man tag match. So we can debunk this rumor. We can debunk this rumor, and then we can argue on who's going to take that pin.
Oh,
But yeah,
but
this
yeah,
TV deal, I guess it's a win. I don't know how we're looking at this. I need to see the full announcement to see where we're actually going and what actually happens. But
I
it's
mean
all
the TV deal
speculation.
means nothing to us, really.
Yeah,
Like we don't see any benefit from it. Like hopefully more wrestlers get paid from it, but like Tony, the budget for Tony doesn't seem like it's coming from the TV deal. Whereas like in WWE, that's where the budget's largely coming from.
yeah. I think the main thing should be, which I didn't see anything anywhere, would be where their pay per view slash PLEs would be.
Their pay-per-views seem like it's going to be Max, right?
Yeah, that's what I think the big increase will be. If it ends up on Max, then that's the plus. That's what they need to do. They need to end up on a streaming platform.
But
There's so
I
many.
think that Max is only really a US kind of thing. So I think internationally, I think it's still going to be the same place as you normally watch it, like Fight or whatever it's called, a thriller.
Thriller, yeah. They don't want to use the H, so TRI. But
Yeah,
here's my thing with it. Like a lot of AEW stuff just goes here and there, just go in and out. Like there's nothing saved anywhere. They don't sell this on DVDs. There's nowhere to
no,
replay anything. It's just like it kind of just once it happens, it's out there. You're done. Like if I
but it
wanted to
makes
catch
you,
up on Dynamite, it's kind of like impossible.
but it does make you question what's going to happen. It's going to happen from Peacock to the WWE Network internationally when they fully move to Netflix. That back catalog's going to disappear, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's gonna go away, go
Yeah.
wayside. They're gonna keep a selection of few, maybe some documentaries, maybe a
Yeah,
set
I
of
don't think we're
Raws
going to be able to.
from X.
I don't think we're going to be able to go back and rewatch nonsense in wrestling or the best year in wrestling 1994.
I think get the
Yeah,
PLEs, you get the pay-per-views and stuff, but I don't think you're gonna
maybe.
get like a random Raw to watch Alicia Fox and Melina wrestle.
No, but like, did you see that comment? Someone wanted us to react to Jerry the King Lawler versus Ultimate Warrior from King of the
Down.
Ring
Yes.
1996. Was it 1996?
96.
I think the only interesting part of that is when Jerry Lawler ran down the city. I don't think the match was actually that good.
I don't care. Of course it's not good, man. It's the Ultimate Warrior, for Christ's sakes. But I am willing to go revisit that match just because someone requested it, and I just want to go, why? Why on this planet?
No, because I actually asked why, and he's like, "Oh, it was it's my favorite match." I was like, "Okay," but like, I'm like, all right, guys. If you guys want us to review one of your favorite matches or go back and rewatch something, just leave it in the comments because we'll do it.
Yeah, don't promise us with a good time because we'll watch that shit.
We'll watch it and we'll judge you afterwards.
Shoot. So, with all that being covered, with the rights and the Beast Mortos and Dynamite review, Manny, is there anything else you want to cover? Anything on NXT or Monday Night Raw or anything upcoming?
I largely enjoyed NXT for what it was. I'm not. I wasn't a big fan of Rizzo hyping up Tony D.
Of
Like
course
that.
you would be.
No. It just didn't seem fit. It didn't seem real. It just didn't seem real. It felt like Thea Hale trying to hype up Mr. Chase, where it's just like, these conversations shouldn't be happening. Why has Tony D got doubts now? Why is he scared? This guy's
Because
a mafia boss. He shouldn't be scared.
Randy, would you have doubts if you've been in minor leagues for 5 years or whatever it's been since NXT 2.0 and you kind of just ain't one shit? He ain't one shit. He ain't one shit.
But because he ain't that good, really.
Everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. He's
Like
still there.
he's
Him and
achieved
JCJ.
he's achieved great character work. I give him that. But that character work is going to go by the wayside if he goes to the main roster. Because how long can you really do that mafia gimmick? Because like when you look at Legado del Fantasma, when you've got the Bloodline on the same show, he ain't running no bingo.
No, he ain't running. I mean, he may be running a bingo. I'm sorry, but that's about it. He ain't running no fucking show. Shit.
So like,
I
so
mean,
like,
but I know the Bloodline's weak like that. He may can take it from solo.
maybe, but like, those guys in his family aren't ready to go up either.
Yeah.
So like, if he brings them up, they're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. They're all gonna get released, much like when they brought up Hit Row. That's what it's gonna be like because it's not gonna work.
Absolutely. What do you think of the rumor that the Lucha Bros are going straight to the main roster and bypassing NXT? Me and Eric are excited that they join Legado and they get rid of Garza. And
I mean, that's what's gonna happen though, isn't it? It's gonna. But they've signed new contracts though, so I don't know what they're gonna do with them.
I mean, NXT is always down there for them. They can always go and fight for the NXT tag team gold with Gallows and Anderson.
The real problem is they need to get rid of Joaquin and the other one. They need to get rid of them.
Del Toro, I like them.
Marcus, the moment Del Toro shaved off his beard, he might as well be dead to everyone.
Everybody just looked down.
That's the only thing that you had good running for you, a good beard.
He had a good beard. Extremely athletic with a good beard. That's it.
Yeah.
So Friday we have SmackDown, or we got to return to Saturday Night Main Event coming up. Hyped
That's
about
December,
that.
right?
Yeah. So I asked Eric on the late night with the Sharpshooter, our special Main Event night show that I think 5 people watched.
It's on 200 views. It's the lowest rated thing since February. I checked the numbers. I was like, "Why you did this? Is what happens when you do things without me."
Yeah, this is what happens when we compete. When we try to put. That was our Rampage experiment right there. We still beat Rampage in views. What are your predictions for your first main event? For Saturday Night Main Event, what do you got?
Well, it's in December, so it's hard to predict where we're going from there. But you'd assume it's more Bloodline nonsense. That's where you go with your main event. You have to go Roman. You have to go Roman. You have to go with whatever going on with the Bloodline. Nothing else. Even in this 5 year, reaching that 5 year point, nothing is still hotter than Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he's still the number one guy. He's the only tribal chief, as he points out. That's what OTT stands for, you fools.
No, it says
Original.
original. It says it means original, but he's the only tribal chief.
uh, I predicted that John Cena would be the first match on Saturday main event. That
I
was
don't
part of his
know.
retirement tour. Part of his retirement tour. You
His
give him a
retirement tour
nonsense
starts in
tag.
2025.
Yeah, but you give him a nonsense tag match. Doesn't matter out there. He starts Saturday main event. They always start with the main event. He's him and Cody teaming to do whatever business they got to do.
Mm.
Maybe Randy and KO. Who knows? Or Theory and Wilder. If they're still together by then.
You know the main event of Saturday Night Main Event is always the main event. The first thing is always the main event.
So
No one cares about the rest of it. It's basically Rampage.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they can get Mark Henry to do It's time for the main event. I mean, he seems to be
he is
available
back.
these days.
He is back.
It's time.
Someone that also might be back is Dustin Rhodes. His contract's coming to an end.
He got 2 belts right now. I don't think he's leaving. Oh no, I have to leave. I have to leave.
You have to leave. Go be your brother, man. Go be your brother.
Be a big brother and help him deal with this bloodline business. And Dustin and Cody either fighting each other at some point or teaming together to fight somebody. There's only nothing but money printed. You got Hall of Fame inductions in Vegas. What is a better Hall of Fame induction than Las Vegas for a Goldust? It's just, come on. It just all makes sense. Dustin, do the right thing. There's too much money on the table.
Yeah, there is. But that's about it in terms of news and stuff going on. Marcus, I feel like next week, I don't know how they're dropping the Vince McMahon documentary, but I feel like we should do a review.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if they're doing all of it or if they're doing it drip feeding it like week by week.
I want week by week, damn it. I like that drama. I like waiting, going like, what's going to happen next week? I like that anticipation. I hate to drop it all at once.
I did ask my cousin, who isn't a wrestling fan, to watch it and then review it with me. She wasn't a big fan of the idea of being on camera. I was like, you can do it. You can speak off camera. She's like, no.
We can do one of those silhouettes.
Yeah, but that's one of my dreams.
Yes. A modulated voice. I don't think
Hello.
you did everything right. Yeah.
Hello.
Friend of the McMahon family. That's all you got to put right there. Could be anybody. Be a grocery store attendant that bagged the groceries one time. Later, sir. Friend of the McMahon family speaks on it.
Yeah, so that is today's show. I mean, holiday vacation Manny is here.
Yep. Just living life in the wilderness. The Jets are undefeated since you've been in America, Manny.
All my teams are undefeated since being in America. Man United won like 2-0. No, 3-0.
I thought it was like 8. Didn't I see an 8-0 or something?
Yeah, they won 3-0 on the Saturday. Which I watch at 7:30 in the morning here, which feels ridiculous to be watching. I don't know how you guys watch English sports like that.
We don't.
And then I got up for it. And then they beat a lower league team 7 to 8-0. Yeah. And I'm just gonna, because on the scoreboard it said BAR. I'm gonna say we beat Barcelona, not Barnsley. You tell my kids.
Don't tell my kids. That was Barcelona, damn it. On a side note, the Jets are playing tonight.
I'll be at the game.
Patriots. Yeah. Do you guarantee win or what?
Nah. I mean, the Patriots, despite sucking without Tom Brady for the last couple of years, they've still managed to pull out wins. But I got lined up today in the States. I felt like I was cheating on my barber today, Marcus.
Oh yeah? What was the difference? What was your? Because everybody has their own particular guy. What?
Okay, so I didn't go to a black barbershop like I normally do back home.
He got scared. You got scared. You're like, I want to walk.
No, so I asked my cousin.
What's up, my niggas?
I asked my cousin, is there a place where I can go get my beard lined up? He sent me over a place. I was like, okay. And then I get there, and it's the most delicate delicate trimming of my beard and this on my sides, on my edges, ever,
Oh.
Marcus. It was like it was so delicate. He was lightly cutting me. It was like I just remember my barber being aggressive and cutting my face the last time I saw it.
Yeah, last time you cut your face. You had John Moxley up there or Hangman Page in the cage.
Yeah, he cut me, and I sent I sent a picture to someone. I was like, "How does it look?" Because obviously I wasn't being lined up by my normal guy. She's like,
Yeah.
"Well, at least he didn't cut you."
Well, it does look good, Manny. I can't tell it was done by someone else. I cannot.
Well, I mean, I normally leave it a little bit longer than normal, but it is what it is.
Okay. Okay. All right. As Manny continues to get the full American experience. But I was hoping you went to the black barbershop. Just
No,
went in there.
no, I
You
do
started
want
trying to
to.
talk sports. You want to talk about football, my brother?
I do want to,
They're
but
united.
I feel like I walk in there, everyone's just gonna stop and look at me. Who is this? What is it? Where's this guy from? How dare this Hispanic come in here?
No, but I think they would think you're Hispanic, and they would treat you equally and to the point. There was not going to be any like things. You just be immersed into it, and then you realize you're in a conversation for 6 hours about LeBron James versus Michael Jordan for no reason, and you've been finished lined up for about 3 hours, and you're in the middle of this conversation.
Oh, and I do
Playing
have to
dominoes
say-
in the back. Manny's hitting the blunt.
I do have to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
I'm in firm agreement with you, my brother. Arby's is trash.
Yes! Thank God. If you would
Oh.
say anything else, Manny, I would have walked out.
No, so my aunt took me to like some place because I needed to pick up some extra socks and some undergarments.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that I was staying here an extra week. Oversight by my point. Large oversight. And then she took me to the food court, and there was nothing there to eat for me with a baby food palette.
Yeah.
And so there was Arby's. I was like, let me try this. Marcus, their chicken tenders are trash.
Oh, even a chicken tender. I've never went to their base. Once you got to the roast beef sandwiches, it's like, nah. Yeah.
I wasn't feeling a roast beef sandwich. I was like,
Yeah,
I don't want this.
Yeah. Arby's wakes you up with that. It's 9 a.m. in the morning. You want to go to Arby's? What they got? Roast beef sandwiches? I don't want that.
The only thing I will credit them for is they have a good Pepsi. and the curly fries ain't that bad. But if you largely go there for the main event, their main events ain't good.
No. The entrees are not good. If they want to call entrees. They have last time I was there back in the 90s, they had a good strawberry shake. So if you ever want to try a shake, they have good shakes.
Marcus, they may have changed the recipe at that point, and it may taste.
I know. It's been 30 years. They took out all the poison that was in there. Right. Make it actually good. But who knows?
But yeah, we should end this because I am cooking in this sun.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's probably 70 degrees, and you're like, "Woo, that's hot."
No, what is the temperature? I bet I've got it in Celsius as well, so I won't be able to read it correctly.
Why wouldn't your phone just convert it? They know where you at.
They know where I'm at, but they know how I am. What's 28 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
You're gonna say 45 degrees American.
Hey Siri, what's 28 degrees in Fahrenheit?
I'm gonna say 77. Look like a 77 for my weatherman
That's not
eyes right
even
now.
doing
For your
it.
background.
78. No, 28 Celsius to Fahrenheit. 82.
Oh yeah. That's considered really hot. Yeah.
But yeah, that is today's show. I may pop up on Saturday's show if you do one.
Yeah, there's for sure a Saturday show.
I mean, I'm again on location, so I will definitely. You send me the link, I'll appear for about 5 minutes.
Say his name and he appears.
This time I won't be in suit.
Manny looked like last time you were on, it looked like you were in the middle of an action movie. And you were just crazy.
No,
Like,
I
diving
was
with
about,
guns and shit.
I felt like I was going door to door knocking about telling people about the good word of Jehovah.
Like, oh yeah, have you guys, Mormons, you can have multiple wives and stuff. This is great.
Yeah, so I've been Lord Manny Hayes, the racially ambiguous, all gravy, on location, cooking.
That gravy
And
is boiling. And
gravy
I've
is cooked.
been planted in America, as sweet as American pie, less
My,
$1,000.
my.
I have negative anybody baby oil in my house. I am Marcus, the grand finale, the man of $1,000. And this was Manny in the chair in American Barbershop. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, Marcus, there was a part of me
Give me
thinking he would do
that.
that.
Give me that.
There was a part of me thinking he would do that, and I was like, I don't want that.
Whatever you do, don't give me this.
Don't give me this.
Because when I start this, I may not be able to stop.
The thing is, I'm sitting in there. There's Jets memorabilia everywhere. There's a guy standing on the side in a Jets jersey. I'm like, okay. I've never seen this before. I've never seen that many Jets that happy before.
It does exist. It does.
Hey! Why didn't they penis directly under my window?
Because if we were to remove ourselves without the graphic, hold on, I'm gonna remove it to show all.
It doesn't help that we can't talk over that.
Yeah, it's the underlying things. It's the underlying things. There's still more things to add. I'm gonna add strikes, just all the random things that happen on this show.
I just want to point out, I don't want penis directly under me.
Why not? It's going through us both though. The penis goes all the way across.
Oh, yeah, it's good to be back, even though we're meant to be on vacation.
Yep. We'll see. Tune in next week when we decide if we're going to be on vacation again.
And whether I'm on the side again.
Yeah. All right. We'll see
out.
you guys later.
Peace.
Peace out.